You know, our Indian folk tales are very entertaining, and the best part is that each one of them has got a moral at the end of the story. Hi, and welcome back to Biplov World, where I'm going to now read one more lovely Indian folk tale for you. Now, this one is again from the Panchatantra. This is this book that I've managed to get my kids love reading it. It's by Amar Chitrakatha and it's got a few stories from the Panchatantra. So let's look at one more story which is not just very funny but also has got a lesson at the end of it. This one is called A Merchant and a King's Servant. Once upon a time in a city called Vardhaman, there were a few people standing and talking. They were saying that, what's this person's name? Dantila has again proved himself to be a wonderful administrator. They said, yes, he's also very wise and very smart. I wonder who this Dantila is. But as it turns out, Dantila was one of the main ministers of the king of Vardhaman. That's the name of the place. And while the people were busy praising Dantila, he was busy talking about his daughter's wedding to his wife. So he told her, I have invited the king and the queen for our daughter's wedding. The wife said, well, then there's a lot of preparation for us to do. Let's make sure that everything is absolutely perfect for the wedding feast. So on the wedding day, as you can see, the king is seated right in the center as Dantila and his wife are taking care of him. And the king is very happy with all the arrangements. But while that was happening, something very strange also happened at the same time. As you can see over here, right on the top, Goramba, who was the sweeper in the kingdom, and he was not invited for the wedding, but he also landed up for Dantila's daughter's wedding. And he sat down to be fed the scrumptious wedding feast. But looking at him, Dantila got very angry. He said, Goramba, how dare you come here? We've not invited you. You're just an ordinary sweeper. You cannot be in this wedding feast. And he threw out Goramba. Now, as Goramba left, he started plotting his revenge. He was thinking to himself, I will get even with this Dantila no matter what it takes. And as he woke up in the morning, he had an idea. So next morning, when he had gone to sweep the king's palace, it was early in the morning, the king was still asleep, and as you can see, while he's sleeping right over there next to him, Goramba is sweeping the floor. And Goramba started muttering under his breath that, shame on Dantila. How dare he embrace the queen? Hearing this, the king woke up with a start. And he said, Goramba, what are you saying? Is this true? Tell me at once. Goramba started stammering. He went down on his knees. He said, oh, forgive me, Maharaj. I don't know. I was up till very late last night gambling and partying. And I'm feeling sleepy and I don't know what I'm saying. I must have just said something in my sleep. But the king later that day thought to himself, this Goramba moves around the whole palace and the whole city and no one can stop him because he's the sweeper. Obviously, they want him to come everywhere and clean up. If he is saying that Dantila was seen embracing the queen, I'm sure there is some truth to it. So the king called his guards and told him that Dantila should not be allowed into the palace. And as you can see here, when Dantila came to enter the palace, the guards stopped him and did not allow him to come inside. Dantila went back very dejected, wondering what had happened. And then it struck him. I threw out Goramba from my daughter's wedding feast. Maybe he felt insulted and he's done something. Anyway, let me try and make amends now. Making amends means if you've made a mistake or something wrong has happened, you try and do something or you try and do things to make it good once again. So Dantila picked up some expensive clothes and other gifts and went to Goramba's house and said, my friend, please accept these gifts and I apologize. I am very sorry for my behavior during the wedding feast because I should not have insulted you and I should not have been rude to you. Now Goramba very happily took those gifts from Dantila and told him, I forgive you, Dantila, but I am a very smart man. So if I could stop your entry into the palace, don't worry, I will make sure that your entry again is open to the palace and no one will stop you from here on. You know what Goramba did? Next morning, when he was again sweeping the king's palace, he started muttering under his breath, saying that, ho ho ho, our king likes to eat cucumbers when he's sitting in the lavatory. Lavatory is the toilet, by the way, in case you don't know what that word means. Now, hearing this, the king obviously got up very angry and he said, Goramba, I will throw you in prison. How dare you tell lies like that I sit in the toilet and I eat cucumbers? And Goramba once again said, oh, forgive me, Maharaj. I was out last night and I was, gambling and partying till very late and I was very sleepy and I don't know what I was saying. So the king thought to himself, if Goramba can talk rubbish about me, which is not true at all, maybe what he was saying about Dantila is also rubbish and not true at all. And perhaps I have been a little hasty in stopping Dantila's entry into the palace. So the king immediately called his guards and told them, please let Dantila come and he should not be stopped from coming to the palace again. And when Dantila came to meet the king, since the king had treated him badly the last time around, he gave him some very expensive gifts and he said, Dantila, my friend, welcome back to the palace and I am sorry that I had misjudged you. So that was this wonderful story from the Tales of Panchatantra. And in case you haven't guessed it already, the moral of the story is that every dog has its day. That means don't look down on anyone or don't run down anyone or unnecessarily insult anyone, because today you might be in a powerful position, but tomorrow that person might be in a powerful position and then that person will remember that you were mean to them or you were not nice to them. So no matter what position you are in, don't look down on anyone. So I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll see you back next week with one more tale from around the world. Do subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and on YouTube, where we've got a whole bunch of wonderful stories and other videos that not just will entertain you, but will also share some very interesting information and knowledge with you. I'll see you next week. Till then, be good.